my name is Lindsay from Paper Arts Planner Co. and I'm super excited to show you how to use the new 2026 landscape version of the Paper Arts Planner. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to use all the hyperlinks, all the new pages in the planner, and everything that has changed in the new 2026 version of the planner. Not a ton has changed. I left most of the pages the same, but I did add a bunch of new pages and some new hyperlinks. So this is going to show you how to use everything that's included in the 2026 Paper Arts Planner. So if you're ready, let's dive into that. So whenever you open your planner for the very first time, you're going to first come to the cover page. This cover page looks the same, but just in different colors for all of the different colors that are included in the landscape planners. And all of the landscape planners are exactly the same this year. They may just have extra pages added on. So this is the base everything planner. If you buy the teacher version or the business version, everything is exactly the same in them. You just have an extra link that takes you to those extra pages for business or for teacher. So all the planners are exactly the same this year. There's not going to be an ADHD version and a life version and everything version. They're all exactly the same, and they all include the ADHD pages. So whenever you first come to it, you're going to open to the cover, and then you just swipe one page, and it just has a welcome page here, a link to all of our tutorials, the shop where you can ask questions, the stickers, and you have a link here to the hidden hyperlinks page, and then links to the clubs where you can join the planner club where you could get all the planners for free, or the sticker club where you get all the stickers for free. Then when we swipe again, it's going to have this hidden hyperlink pages here, and that's going to show you what all the hidden hyperlinks go to. I'm also going to show you that in this video, so you don't have to read this if you watch this video, but this is a place where you can go back and see where all these little links go to and where they're hidden throughout the planner. The next page is your index, and you can always find this right here at the top left where it says index, and all of these links here go to different pages and sections throughout the planner. So you have the most used ones here on the left where you can go to those individual sections, but there are more included that are not on these tabs here to the left. So all of these little text areas here are hyperlinked, and they take you to different pages throughout the planner or different sections. So if you want to go to a section of the planner, you can just click right here on this box where it says home or meal planning or fitness or budget, and that's going to take you to that individual sections index where it has all the different pages listed out here. So if you want to go to your August budget, you just click right on August, and it's going to take you to your August budget. Now, if we go back to the index, you can also click on individual pages. So if you want to go to your seasonal cleaning checklist, you click right there, and it's going to take you on that page. Now, as part of there are sections that are not included over here on these left tabs, such as the extra templates. There's a couple different other ones. I think the habits and goals are not included over here. So if you want to go to those sections, you just click on the header, or you can click on the individual pages. There are new to the planner this year a bunch of extra templates, and this is a lot of the pages that were included as bonus templates. They're now already included in the planner, so you don't have to download those separately. So you do have a couple different options here. You have a weekly review page, so if you want this page after each one of your weeks, you can easily add that to each one of your links, and there's going to be an additional video that I'll link in the description below that shows you how to move your pages. If you want like a weekly review after each week, you can do that. There's also a monthly review page, so you can put that after each month if you like. You have your month in photos, rate the month, some time block pages here. So if you would rather your vertical spread be a time block, you can copy this and post it on top of your vertical spread or move it to wherever you want in the planner. There's also this option. You have a book tracker, a movies tracker, and a TV show tracker, a series tracker. Then we have our fonts and hex codes, and then a completely blank page that you can use and copy wherever you want to within the planner. So that's some of the new pages that have been added on this year. Another new page or section of pages that have been added on this year is under Year at a Glance. Now we have these quarterly check-ins. So if you go down here to Q1 or Q2, 3 or 4, you have quarterly check-ins that you can use. You can move these throughout the planner if you want, or you can just keep them right here near at a glance. And this is where you can do your quarterly check-in. Now there's also this new page that includes next year's calendar. So I get a lot of requests about mid-year for when are your next year's planners coming out, depending on what the year is, because maybe you have an appointment scheduled for the next year and you want to put in your calendar. This is where you can do that. It has this dated little calendars here for the whole year for 2027. So if you have something planned out for the next year in advance, you can go here and add it, and you don't have to wait until the 2027 planners come out to add that to your calendar. You can have it right here in your 2026 calendar. So those are the two biggest things that have changed as far as the new 2026 planner. There are also some pages that were added in the notes section. So now you have a grid option within the notes section, and I think that's the only other pages that I added. So those are the big pages that have been added in. If you are not new to this planner, you'll see those are the new pages added that you didn't have last year. Now let's go and talk about the hyperlinks. All the tabs are hyperlinked. You can move throughout the planner by using the tabs. So whenever you click on January, it's going to take you to that month. All these tabs are going to take you to the monthly page. But right before the monthly page, there is a monthly dashboard page. And this is where you can put your goals, where you can meet your goals. So say that you want to track how many days you went to the gym. You could went to the gym here, and then you can use your highlighter to track which days you did that. You can track your watch list, your reading list, what you're thankful for, things you're excited about, your monthly to-dos and priorities and special dates. All that can be done here, and you don't have to swipe back to get to this page. You can get to this page by clicking on this little icon right here. It looks like a planner, and that is going to take you to that monthly dashboard page. Now that link is in more places than just the monthly calendar in this planner. It is also on the weekly pages and the daily pages. So this is the weekly page. If you click right here on that, it's going to take you back to that dashboard. If you're on a weekly page, you can click right here on it, and it's going to take you back to that dashboard. So that is the link to the dashboard. There are also other links here on this monthly calendar. If you want to go to a certain day of the month, you're just going to click right on that date and it will take you to that day. So if I want to go to Saturday the 3rd, I'm going to click on the 3rd and it's going to take me to that day. Now this is the one-page daily planner, and what that means is there's one day on each page. With this planner, no matter what color you choose, you are going to get an option of getting the one day on each page, or you can get it where you can download it and you get 2 pages for each day. So one day takes up 2 whole pages. So whenever you click on that day of the month, it's going to take you to that day. So you have 2 different daily options included. You get both of these options no matter which planner you choose. So you're going to get that whenever you buy this planner. And then so that is how you go to the daily pages. You can also move throughout the planner to go to different daily pages on these little calendars here on the daily pages and the weekly pages. So if you are on a daily page and you want to go to a different day, you just click on that date and it's going to take you to that day. Now you can also do that on the weekly pages, and you can move to the weekly pages from your daily pages. So if you're on a daily page and you want to move to one of the weekly pages, you're going to click right up here on this 1, 2, 3, or 4, depending on which weekly page you choose to use. Now all my planners include more than one weekly option. So you have your vertical page layout here. This is like the classic Happy Planner vertical layout that's really popular. You can use that one here. It has a meal plan. This little meal plan area is new for this year. That wasn't included in any of the planners before. You also have this half vertical option that has the checklist here for you and your meal plan and a lot of different areas for you to write your priorities and your focus. This one is a favorite. A lot of people use this layout, and it's my personal favorite as well. You also have your half page layout here, and it's like a horizontal dashboard. So you can write your daily activities over here, and then you can write out your to-do list and your meal plan over here. And then you have this option as well, and it has a lot of areas for your to-do list, your daily list. I like to put over here like my appointments and things, and then break down my daily to-do list over here in this little section. So you can do either one of these 4 pages. You can use one of them. You don't have to use all 4, obviously. I just use one per week, but you also can use all 4 if you'd like to. A lot of people use one for their schedule, another one for their budget or their kids' schedule or their meal planning, that you can use them for so many different ways and in so many different like creative ways, or you can just use one. And if you don't want all 4 of them, if you just want one layout, you can delete them. You just can't get the hyperlinks back if you delete them. So just keep that in mind. You are able to delete them, but if you want to put them back, you can't get the hyperlinks back. You can move throughout the planner and move throughout these weeks by clicking on the 1, 2, 3, or 4 up here. So you don't have to swipe. You really don't have to swipe on really any of these pages in the planner. You can move throughout the planner with all the hyperlinks. There's hyperlinks on every single page so that you never have to swipe. You can move throughout the planner no matter what page you're on by just clicking a link. So if you're on a weekly page, you can go to the daily pages on these little calendars, and you can go back to the weekly pages as well from the daily page, so you can move back and forth without having to swipe around. So these pages, these links 1, 2, 3, and 4 take you to the weekly pages, and these links on the little calendar take you to the daily pages. Now, there are also some more links included up here. There's a checklist, a pin, and a meal plan. So what these links take you to, let's talk about the meal plan one first. Each week has its own meal plan included. So if you click on this right here, it's going to take you to a weekly meal plan. And this page is right after the weekly pages. So if you want to plan out your weekly meals and your grocery list, you can do that, and you can get it back to it by clicking right here. There's one of these after every single week throughout the planner, so you don't have to duplicate it or use it more than once and erase it. You have this included in every single week. Now you also have these little 2 links here that are quick links. This is going to take you to the quick to-do list, where this is like a kind of like your master to-do list where you can jot down everything you need to do as soon as possible and in the future, and kind of keep track of your rolling to-do list right here. But you also have more to-do list options. If you go over here to list, there are a bunch of different kind of list options: your daily to-do, your master to-do, shopping supplies, need to buy, blank, holiday gift list, your quick to-do list, and your passwords are nestled in here, kind of hidden. So you have your password page here. And you can also go to your quick notes. So this is just going to take you to a bullet note page. So if you have any notes that you want to quickly and easily access, no matter where you are in the planner, you can get to it by clicking on the notes icon there. And these quick links are, included on every single page. So you have them here on your monthly page, you have them on your weekly pages, and you have them on your daily pages as well. And these are the quick options that you can get to those 2 quick link pages no matter where you are. But you can also get to them by going to your main section indexes. So if you go to notes, it's right down here at the bottom under quick notes, or if you go to list, it's right here under quick to-do list. So that's how you get to those pages and what those links are. Now back to the monthly calendar, there are these dots over here. If you are on a monthly calendar and you want to go to a certain week, you are going to click right here on these dots to get to that week. You have 1, 2, 3, and 4, so depending on what weekly option you want to choose from, you're just going to click on that dot. So if you use the week option number 2, you're going to click on the second dot, and it's going to take you to that week. And a lot of people mark these with like a star or a heart or a sticker to mark which week they're using, and you can move throughout the weeks depending on which one you want to use, and kind of click there and click on what week you want. So that's how you get to the weekly pages from the monthly page. And again, you get to the daily pages by clicking it right on the days. Now, if you're using the seasonal planner, your tile colors change throughout the year. And what that means is whenever you click on a different month of the year, the tile colors are going to be a different color. And these are most of the time the color of whatever stickers you may be using that year or that month. So like in December, you're going to have red stickers to match Christmas. In November, October, and September, you have orangish and brown stickers. And then you have like pink for February. So the tile colors match most of the time what stickers and what holidays and themes that you are using throughout the year. So that is what the seasonal planner does and what it means by changing tile colors. When you go to the the extra pages, all the different sections, those all have the same color tabs, but the month tab colors change and they follow suit through whatever day you're on. So they're going to change. Like if you're on March 31st, you're going to have purple, and then the very next day you're going to have orange for your April tab colors. So that is what the seasonal tab, or what the seasonal option means, and how you can change colors. This one is really popular. A lot of people choose this option, especially because it's fun. It's like you get a new planner every single month of the year because your tab colors changes, so it seems new and it matches what you are already going to be decorating and having going on. Now let's talk about the extra sections and what all is included and how those work. So you have your main extra sections here that you're most likely going to be using the most throughout the year. So you have your year at a glance, your list, notes, budget, goals, trackers, mindset, fitness, home, journal, and custom. So on your year at a glance here, if you click on that, you have your 2026. This is a yearly overview of all of the dates of the year for 2026. You can get to any day by clicking right on that day, and it's going to take you to that daily page. You also have kind of like a monthly breakdown here of all the days in each month, what day they fall on throughout the week. So if you want to have like a quick overview of like birthdays or big events that you have and you want to see like a yearly overview here, you can do that on these two pages. They're split up by half the year. You also have your important dates, birthdays, anniversaries, yearly to do, and then you jump into those quarterly overviews that we already talked about, and then you have your 2027 calendar here that you can put future events on. You also have your list. You have a daily to-do, kind of broken down to a to-do list by day. You have a big, just main to-do list. You have a master to-do list broken down into urgent, this week, next week, and soon. And then you also have a shopping list, supplies list, need to buy, and a blank one. So you can use this all throughout the year for whatever you need it for, and you can duplicate the pages and move them around if you'd like. And you have a holiday gift list. This is great for Christmas. And then this is your master or your quick to-do list that you can get to from any of those pages. Now on all of the sections, all the extra sections, you're going to have some kind of link right up here in the corner, and they usually matches what section you're in. And if you click on this, it is going to take you back to your main section index. So it's going to click and it's going to take me back to my to-do list. That works no matter what section you're in. So if you're in budget and you click on this little pig here, it's going to take you back to the budget index. So that's how the extra sections work and how you can move back and forth between the pages to the index. The only one that's slightly a little bit different is your budget one. The pig moves around a little bit. So if you click right here if you're on your bills page, your like monthly bills overview, the pig's going to be right here. But on the next page, if on your monthly budget, it kind of moves around. So you can just take notice of that if you're using your budget section. Also in the budget section, there are these links here broken down. So if you are on your budget section and you just click on whatever month you're in, it's going to first take you to your January bills or whatever month bills you're on. And this is where you can write like all your bills, what date your bills are due for that month. But if you want to go to the actual budget page, you can click between monthly, bi-weekly, and weekly here. So you have your monthly budget, your bi-weekly budget, and your weekly budget, and you have those different options. Now here you have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That does not mean that there are 5 pages here. If you want to budget weekly, then you'll need to duplicate this page. To do that, if you're using GoodNotes, just click up here and copy page, and then you want to go in and paste page. But this is where you can just kind of like circle. If you're doing like week 1, circle the 1, and then if you're going to use a weekly page 2, you can copy and paste that page and then circle week 2. So these right here, this 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, I know that might seem confusing, but that is not, there are not 5 page options. It's just a way where you can circle what week you're working with, and you will have to duplicate this page yourself if you want to use more than 1 week. But the pig here is a hyperlink, and that will take you back to the index. And then it's going to start over again and go to your different months throughout the year. So these kind of fall over and over again until you get through the whole year. And then once you get to the end of the year, you have all these extra pages like expenses, bills, and lots of different bill options. You can break down your daily spending, your monthly spending, a no spend tracker, a subscription tracker, credit card tracker, your credit score tracker, credit inquiries, online purchases, savings jar, savings log. There's a ton of stuff included here. Just like the budget section, there are also a bunch of goal trackers. You can break down your monthly goals, your regular goals, what big goals that you have, your dream goals that you have. Then you have your habits, you have your habit wheels. You can break down little habits here, or you can put it all in one big chart and kind of like see where you're at throughout the whole entire year. And then trackers. So this is new for the 2026 planners. They were included in the mid-year planners, but this is new for our new full year planners. You have all these different trackers here. So this is really fun if you want to like track what you're doing and see kind of like an overall picture. There are a bunch of different options. So you have a yearly tracker. This is where you can track whatever you want, and you have color keys here for however you want to color this and outline it. You have your daily tracker, so you can track kind of like your moods here, how you're feeling each day. Then we have an actual mood tracker, so if you would rather say mood tracker, you can track that. You have a rate the day, a weather tracker, water tracker, stress tracker, anxiety, pain, flares, headaches and migraines, your period tracker, your steps tracker, fitness tracker, health tracker, reading tracker, dreams tracker, energy tracker, productivity tracker, sleep tracker. You get the picture. There are so many different options for trackers. So if there's anything that you are doing that you want to track, it is most likely within this tracker section. Now, as well with the ADHD pages, there used to be a planner that was just specifically for ADHD, and there really wasn't anything different about it except it included these ADHD mindset pages. All of the weekly and daily pages and everything was exactly the same. It just included these mindset pages. So I went ahead and added them into this everything planner because whether you have ADHD or not, I feel like everybody could use these. So there is this new section. It's called, it's right here under mindset, and these are ADHD templates. So these can help you break down your goals, get things done, and help you stay on track. So you have like a get it done tracker here, where you can break it down into like big things you need to do, things you need to do today, things you need to do on the weekend. And this is where you can kind of like make a plan, where you can prioritize things. There are a lot of different options here. You can track the books you started, the podcasts you started, your favorite playlist, your moods. This is another mood tracker option. If you want to kind of keep that under your ADHD area, you can keep that here. Your screen time tracker. There's a couple different trackers here. And then there's some therapy notes and your wish list, where you can kind of like break down what you want to buy and make a plan for that. And all these things are kind of under your mindset to kind of help keep your mind in control and stress-free, and help you kind of like make a plan and prioritize that planner. There you have a digital declutter, and then a like main home declutter. So if you have ADHD, these are some things that you might struggle with, and it helps you to just kind of like prioritize and create a plan and help you get it done. And all those things are listed here under mindset. Now you also have fitness, so if you're into fitness, there's a bunch of different fitness trackers here. Nothing has changed here. You have your home, so you have your cleaning and your meal planning. And then last here we have a journal and custom. If you like to journal and you want like a journal page, there is a whole journal included here that has a page for every single day of the year, and it is hyperlinked. So if you want to use the journal, you're going to click right here on the journal page, or on the journal tab, and you're going to come to this calendar here. Now it's not an actual calendar. It's not like the dates are not correct to what day of the year it is. It has just a different amount of days for each month. So like February, you have 29 days. There may only be 28, but this doesn't change from year to year. So if it's a leap year, you have 29. And these pages are going to link to a page. So if it is January the 4th and you want to journal on January the 4th, you're going to click right here on the number 4, and it is going to take you to this blank bullet page, and right down here it is going to say January 4. So that means that you know that you are journaling for that day of the year. And you can move throughout the journal on each day of the year by just clicking right back here on journal and clicking on a different day, and it's going to take you to that day, and you can always find the day right down here. So that is a journal. There are 366 days for this. They're all hyperlinked here, and you can journal however you wish to. If you want to like memory journal or just write things down, get stuff off your mind, you can do that here within the journal. If you don't want to use the bullet pages, and if you like want lined notes instead, you can always go back to the notes page and go to the notes section and then copy this or screenshot it and copy it and then paste it right back onto the journal pages. So you have a little bit of customization options that you can do here with your journal. Now the very last section is this custom section. You have 6 custom sections included in this planner that you can do whatever you want with. We do include some bonus templates if you're in the planner club that you can use to paste right onto the custom sections. But the way these work, so if you want your custom section to be, let's say you want to track the hex codes that I use for my stickers. A lot of people do that. So let's say that you want to use hex codes. So what you're going to do, you're going to create a section for hex codes. So let's just say I want section number one to be hex codes. I'm going to write whatever I want that section to be here. And then I'm going to click on this, and it's going to take me to a custom section index. And each one of those custom sections has 20 hyperlinked pages. So if I click on number 1, it's going to take me down to custom section number 1, page number 1. And it's going to have 20 pages here, and all of those are going to be hyperlinked underneath that section. So if I wanted, let's say, my hex codes for, if I just wanted for like summer hex codes, what I could do is I could go back to my index, go to extra templates, and then go to hex codes. I could turn on my lasso tool, and I could copy this, take a screenshot of it, export, and then copy. And then I can go back to my custom section, click on hex codes, click on hex codes page 1, long press and paste. And then I'm going to make this really big. So it takes up the whole entire page. And then duplicate it so I have it on both pages. And this is going to be where I track my summer hex codes. Now you could do the same thing. You could do like notes. So if you wanted like a big notes section, you could make section 2 notes. You could make one a reading tracker. You could make one like your movies tracker. So if I wanted this to be movies that I've watched, I could do the same exact thing. I could make section 2 movies. I could go back to my extra templates, go to movies, copy this, and then paste it right here on movies. So if I wanted this to be like scary movies, I could write scary movies right here, then paste those templates here, and then I could track the scary movies that I watched. So those are just some like different ideas for the custom section. You could do this however you want. It could be absolutely anything. Maybe you're into like knitting and you want your knitting projects to be here under your custom sections. Maybe you are a student and you want to track like your homework here. You could do whatever you want. These custom sections are completely for you to use and do whatever you wish with them. So that is how you use the custom section. Now, the very last thing, one hidden hyperlink that I have not mentioned yet that is included in this planner, and this is brand new for 2026, is the link that's going to take you back to the cover. This year, I'm going to add covers for, if you're a planner club member, you're going to get new covers every single month that match the stickers and what season we're in. So for January, there's going to be like winter covers that you're going to have the option to download if you're a planner club member, and then you can add them to your planner. So what you're going to do to get back to the cover, if you want to close your planner, you're going to click right here, right over the top coil. And if you click on that, it's going to close your planner and take you back to the screen. So that is all of the hyperlinks and all the pages included in this planner. If you are not a member of the planner club and you want to join and get all the planners that I release in 2026 for free, it's a one-time fee to join the membership per year. And you can do that right here. You've just paid, it's $49 for the year, and then you can get all of the planners that I release for the whole entire year, which is way more than $49, and you get to download those for free. Same with the sticker club. If you want to join the sticker club, it's $15 per month, and you get all of the stickers that I release every single week for free. Right now there are over 350 sets of stickers in the shop. So if you join that $29 down and then $15 a month, you get instant access to download over 350 sticker sets. So that's like a crazy good deal there. So that is all of the links included. If you ever want to ask me a question, you can comment below, or you can click right here and ask a question, and that would take you to my contact form. If you want to go to the shop, you can click right here. But that is all of the pages that are included in the brand new 2026 landscape options. This does come in pink, gray, rainbow, pastel, neutral, and seasonal colors, and then it also comes in an option with coils or with a book fold, and then you can also get our no coil option planner as well. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to comment below and let me know.